Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So do you also want to learn how you can forward your WhatsApp messages, all the WhatsApp messages you are receiving on your WhatsApp to your team on Slack channel? Then this video is definitely for you. So here in this video, I'm going to show you how whenever you receive a new message on WhatsApp, the message with the name of this person will be shared to your team on Slack channel like this. You do not have to share these messages to your team manually. Instead, this automation is going to do it for you. Now, if you also want to learn how you can create the setup for your business, let's start creating this from the beginning. Here in this video, we are going to see how just in few minutes we can forward all our WhatsApp messages to our team on Slack channel. For this, we are going to build the connection between WhatsApp Cloud API and Slack using Pabbly Connect. This is the landing page and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in the browser. After browsing the website, we need to sign in. On the top, you can see sign in and sign up free. If you are an existing user, click on sign in, and if you are a new user, click on sign up free, and this will give you some tasks free. You can use those tasks and check whether it fits your business or not, and when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on the Pabbly early and lifetime deal. Once you pay for this lifetime deal, you get access to all the features that are forever. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on sign in, and I have landed towards the all Pabbly apps page, from where we have to go towards this Pabbly Connect access now, and I will be landed towards the app dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here I will be able to find the workflows and the folders. I'm going to create a new workflow. I'm going to first name this workflow as forward WhatsApp messages to your team in 2 minutes, and now I need to select the folder. These are the folders which have been created. I'm going to select it as all automations and then click on create. Here, workflow is created successfully. As soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me where I have to enter my trigger application. Trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want that whenever I receive a new message on my WhatsApp, it is automatically sent to my team on Slack, which means whenever there will be a new message, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking WhatsApp, and in my trigger event, I am going to select message notification and then click on connect. Now I need to make the connection between WhatsApp Cloud API and Pabbly Connect, for which a webhook URL is provided to me. For this, I'm going to open Meta for developers. You can visit this simply by typing developers.facebook.com. I have already logged in my Facebook, and from here I'm going to go towards the my apps on the top right corner. As I land towards this page, you can see all the applications which I have created. I'm going to open the Sun creation, and I will be landed towards the app dashboard of the Sun creation. On the left hand side, I have all these options. You can see this WhatsApp. So we are going to open the WhatsApp, and we have the step 1, step 2, step 3. We have to go towards the production setup step 2, and we will be landed towards this page from where we are going to add the webhook URL and the verified token. So over here you can see this configure webhook. Let's open this step. Remove the already existing webhook URL from here and the verified token too. Then I'm going to copy this webhook URL and I'm going to paste it over here, and then I have to enter this webhook URL, and then I have to enter the verified token also. For that, in the help desk hyperlink is given. If I click on this, I will be redirected towards the forum page of Pabbly. So I'm going to scroll down, and then over here we have this verified token. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it over here. And then I'm going to simply verify and save this. You will see the webhook will be added successfully. Now I have to follow a very important step. I have to go back towards the same page, production setup only, where I will get the option of messages. So from there, I will be sending the test message. So I'm going to open this step again. I'm going to scroll down, go towards the messages and click on this test. I'm going to click on this send to server, and test message will be sent from WhatsApp Cloud API to my workflow. If I receive the response, this is going to show us the connection setup which we have just created is working fine. I'm going to open my workflow, and over here we can see that we have received all the details. We have the ID, we have a test number, we have a test message, and we have a test name. So here, as soon as we have received the details, we can see the connection setup is working fine. I'm going to click on this recapture webhook response, and do you wish to recapture the response? I'm going to click on yes. You can see it has again changed to waiting for webhook response. Now I'm going to send a WhatsApp message from my number to this number and see that whether I have received any response here or not. So I'm going to send a message to my business phone number. I have some queries for your business. I've sent this message. Let's wait for the reply, go towards the workflow and wait for the webhook response. Here I have received the response. I have received all the IDs. If I scroll down, you can see that I also have the message. This was the message which is sent. I have some queries for your business. Then I have my name and I have my phone number. Here, as soon as we have received the details, we can say the connection setup is working fine. And now whenever there will be new WhatsApp message, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Moving on towards the next step, I have to show you how I can forward this to my team on Slack. For that, I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in the action application, I'm going to search for Slack. In the action event, I'm going to select send channel message and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with Slack. So over here, I'm going to enter the token type. You can enter this following the help desk given below, or you can click on this hyperlink and you will be redirected towards the forum page of Pabbly, from where you can learn how you can enter this token type. I have entered user and then I'm going to click on this connect. So I have already logged in my Slack. It is always advisable to keep your applications logged in. I have clicked on this allow. You will see Slack will be connected to Pabbly Connect. Now I have to enter the details. Connection created successfully. Now in this channel ID, you can see all the channels I've created. This is the channel which I've created by the name WhatsApp messages. So I'm going to search for the same channel, WhatsApp messages, this one. Now I'm going to enter the message. So here I'm going to enter the message like, hello team, we have received new WhatsApp message. Here are the details, name and the message. You can enter the number also. I'm going to keep it name and message only. So now I'm not going to enter like this manually. Instead, I'm going to map it. To map it, I'm going to enter slash, go towards this WhatsApp, and then the name was this one. Then I'm going to enter the message sent by this person. So the message was, hey, I have some queries for your business. Now over here you see mapping is important, so that every time you receive a new response or a new message on your WhatsApp, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static and the information will not change even when you receive the new response, and that's why we map it instead of manually entering it. Over here in the image URL, all text, bot name, bot icon, I'm not going to enter anything. In the auto expand link, I'm going to select as true, link username and channel name true, reply broadcast will be false, and skip this thread message ID. I'm going to hit save and send test request. You will see the message will be sent, and over here I have opened my Slack channel. You can see I have sent this message. Hello team, we have received new WhatsApp message. Here are the details. This is the name, this is the message. So this is how we have built the connection between WhatsApp Cloud API and Slack and forwarded our messages just in minutes from WhatsApp to Slack to our team. Now if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting automation, and before you go, if you plan to upgrade, do not forget to use this code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on the Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Thanks for watching.